Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Oh, he's going to take it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Agnew on the return.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On second down, Tua. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
14. First down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Tua. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
14 on the play.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and...
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now 2nd and 10.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Short little throw to Ebron. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards.
They'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Patriots 13. Saints nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
to Eric Ebron. A gain of 8.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tua going to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 14. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was brought down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
31-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Saints 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
An option run with Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
A fumble on the play.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 5.
Now back to throw.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams.
The pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third down.
And they'll look to throw again.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
To throw now on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Curtis Samuel.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brings up 2nd and
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
a gain of 14.
From the gun, it's Tua. Short little throw to Ebron. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Stopped short of the 25. The 2nd effort couldn't free him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. of the gun now on third down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On third down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Shrugs him off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Recovered by the Patriots.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Tagovailoa.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The pass.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Pass complete to number 84. It's a gain of 6. And the Saints 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Tua to throw again. Ebron with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Deontay Harris.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll look to run with Akers. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Down and goal.
Tua going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a pickup of 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Boswell for the extra point.
For the point after.
And the the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard, 25 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Max Crosby in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.